Hey guys, today I'm going to be making the ultimate weird girl crush, and the way that I'm going to be doing that is with this random wheel, and I have listed around, it looks like 31 different possibilities, which you can see on the side. Some of these are crazy, and at one point I was really surprised because I had to look up Tumblr sexy man to even figure out who to choose, and King Dice for some reason, and Huggy Wuggy, but I am going to spin the wheel. I think that we're gonna do this around 5 times, maybe. We'll see the vibes. We're gonna spin it and then combine these guys to make the ultimate weird girl crush. Let's go. Alright, now let's start off with our first spin. Let's go. The general vibes of what we're about to have to deal with for the next however long this video is. God damn it. So, the reason why it says Rick with just a period is because this is Rick from Rick and Morty. Now, I typed it like this because whenever I saw that he was considered a Tumblr sexy man, I was very disappointed in the universe. So, looks like our first vibe is old, alcoholic, weird, skinny man. So, let's see. And we're also gonna remove it, so we can't have it happen multiple times. So, remove that. And I think we're gonna do around 5 spins. We'll see the vibes. Let's go. The second spin. I almost refreshed the whole page like an idiot. Okay, second spin. Wow. Sans Undertale. Okay. So it looks like now I have to mix an old alcoholic smartass with a ketchup drinking smartass. And they're both blue. So, kind of almost similar vibes already, but he's a skeleton, so that's definitely gonna have to be part of it. They're both skinny too, what the hell? Okay, these guys are too similar to each other. We have Rick and Sans. We gotta change it up a little bit. So let's see with this third spin, maybe we can get a little whammy, get a vibe change, maybe even a color palette change. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no. Okay, well, color palette change. It's gonna be green. Okay, so Draco Malfoy has a completely different vibe than all of the other ones, because he's the spoiled, rich, mean kid, and I'm obviously not a supporter of Harry Potter anymore, but he's obviously, somebody that a bunch of weird girls had crushes on growing up. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just give him blonde hair and give it that Tumblr coiffed that everybody gives them in 2016, because that's whenever Tumblr was at its peak. But I don't know, maybe I'll do that, because I really, just because I don't support the franchise, don't want to put the freaking character in a freaking wizard robe, Does that make sense? But we'll see. Remove that. Or maybe just the black suit. I know people love a black suit, but we'll see with our other characters. Let's do spin number 4. What's the vibes? Tell me the vibes. The wheel of all things. Ooh. Wheatley from Portal. Okay, I'm actually excited about this one. Okay, so we have a dimension hopping human, a pixel skeleton, a freaking Draco Malfoy, wizard, emo wizard, and then we have Wheatley from Portal, so we're gonna have to make it a robot now. I don't know. I feel like this might be cool. I don't know. Definitely blue eyes, because that's gonna have to be that's the only. Wheatley is literally just an eye. Look at him. He's just an eye. If I know how to spell. Oh! Look at this guy. This guy don't know ABCs. This guy don't know ABCs. He only knows how to see. That's it. That's it. He's only eyeball. That's all him. Maybe I'll add this? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Okay. Now, this may be the final spin. We're gonna see the vibes. We're gonna spin it. Let's go. Spin number 5. Spin number 5. The red guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Well, that's a simple color palette, because look at this guy. He's literally just red guy. He's literally just red. He's the red guy. He wears a suit sometimes. He's a red guy. Okay, so these are our 5 current spins. We have the red guy, Draco Malfoy, Rick Sanchez, Wheatley, and Sans Undertale. I feel like all of these guys are in either suits or lab coats, and then this guy is like in a lab, and then this guy's got a jacket. So I feel like I can do something well with that. But I don't know, I feel like I don't really have like somebody that's actually cute. Sorry, Draco, but like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm getting very much like, other than Sans, like true Tumblr vibes. Maybe Red Guy, I don't know. I feel like I need one more. I'm a gambling man. I need to spin one more time. Sorry, that's gonna be like a consistent thing on this channel. I love saying that. Okay, one more. Something to throw in, throw everything off. Wow. Ahaha, listen here. This one I put in personally if you've seen any of my videos before, so this is definitely going to be fun. So let's go through the roster. I now have to mix Ben Drowned, Sans Undertale, Wheatley, Rick Sanchez, Draco Malfoy, and the red guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Now, give me just a second and let me set up all of my drawing stuff, and I will see you on the other half of this video. Hey guys, VoiceOver's Anomalous here. I started off first, obviously, with the pose. I wanted to make this really simple and give it the Tumblr art style as much as I could, so it is very simplistic compared to other art designs that I usually do. So I really wanted to make him like this nonchalant character, especially because of Sans and Rick, and then Draco Malfoy is like kind of a pushover, I don't know, and then Red Guy is like super silent. I just felt like it was like the best that I could do for the character. And then I also made him extremely skinny because, again, for some reason, Tumblr just loves skinny boys. Like, I don't know why. I personally would prefer a little bit more muscle, but whatever. I'm really just trying to, again, just like the title says, make the ultimate weird girl crush of all time. And the main thing that honestly motivated me to even make this video was because for a while on TikTok, I was seeing a bunch of videos that were specifically people being like, fixing my OC to make him more attractive, and then they would draw him in the exact like Tumblr sexy man art style. And I don't really have many OCs of my own currently, so being able to like mix and match a bunch of different Tumblr sexy men were like the best option. Black trench coat made the most sense to mix the blazers of Red Guy and Draco Malfoy, as well as the lab coat of Rick Sanchez, and then Wheatley as well, just because Wheatley's like in a lab, so that would, you know, kind of make sense. And then I put Sans's hoodie right underneath it. Now, I didn't realize this until like halfway between, like you can see me checking my computer to see some reference images, and I completely forgot for a while that Sans's hoodie is actually open and it's like a jacket, not like a pullover. But for this one, it's just gonna be a regular pullover hoodie. So apologies. Now, it's the most simple but also the hardest part for me, which was the pants and the shoes. Now, for some reason, I just don't like them. Like, it's super difficult to draw, and like the fabric, it's just awkward. And also I was trying to give him like a really like straight look. Straight like his posture, not his sexuality, by the way. So I ended up just giving him some plain black dress shoes and black slacks because I'm lazy, I don't know. And then I did give him Rick's portal gun, which I did have to get a reference image for because it's been a while, like a couple weeks since I watched a Rick and Morty episode. I never actually binged the whole series. I've only watched a couple episodes now and then. And then you can see that I'm going into the Ben Drowned aspects of the design with the glitch and the ears. And then I tried to give him like the kind of like preppy side part that Draco Malfoy had. And then Red Guy, like the only thing about him is his long yarn face and his eyes. So I didn't want to mess up the face, so I chose to just make the eyes like these kinds of goggles. And I actually decided later on, which you'll see in the speed paint, that I gave him heterochromia because I wanted to show the blue glowing eye of Wheatley, but I also wanted to have the red eye for Ben Drowned, and I gave him like a bleeding look just to like add some more. Like, I wanted to mix as many aspects to this as possible. And Who knows, maybe I'll honestly do like a redraw or something one day just to refine the character, because I, for this one specifically, did not do like any like concept sketches beforehand. This was literally just like top off the dome, or not top off the dome, right off the dome, just like for the video specifically. And I had to lock in, you can see my head pop in a couple times for the line art, because I am using like these specific ink markers and I'm not used to using them yet, especially like super fine lines, and I have a really shaky hand, so my natural line art is kind of messy, and I don't like do like the whole like weighted, like make it like thicker and then lighter. I don't work with all of that usually, but I'm practicing. I've gotten a lot more used to traditional art lately. I just feel a whole lot better whenever I'm touching the art with my actual hands. And that goes the same for my sculptures and my paintings as well. It's just a whole lot more satisfying, but the actual materials to do it are unfortunately a whole lot more expensive and have to like find them instead of just downloading a different brush. But I also like having the ability to like change the textures way easier, because with brushes, I feel like it just kind of looks flat sometimes. Meanwhile, with digital art, I really like it because I'm able to transform the art a bit more, so if I have like a more stiff pose, I can fix it a whole lot easier. Or like if something's like a really wonky size, like sometimes like for this one I made the head really huge, but that was also because I was adding more details to the face than I usually do. And you can see in some of my more like trippy digital art pieces, I really like messing around with the filters. I personally use Krita for my digital art just because I don't want to pay Photoshop any form of money whatsoever. And I've honestly been using Krita basically from the moment I got a computer. So that's like 5 years almost. It's kind of crazy. It's honestly kind of wild making this video because I've been experimenting a whole lot more with my art style and how I work with the human body's proportions, just because I feel like I've been drawing long enough that I kind of have the permission to mess around. And this specific art style and the intention of like the vibe I was giving for this like specific piece of like, you know, Tumblr, sexy man, ha ha ha, I started drawing him like exactly how I used to before I started experimenting. So I do feel like this isn't generally in my ball game anymore, but if you do want to see the pieces that I regularly do, then you can definitely subscribe or follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I mostly post like funny stuff. I do like doing my art every now and then, but obviously I don't have time. I also do like gaming. I'm doing a Beyond Two Souls series right now. Basically just anything that's in the category of something the weird 12-year-old girl you knew in middle school liked. That's basically what my videos and channel is about, because that was me. Like, I really was a crazy kid though, because straight up I was on Tumblr, Quotev, Wattpad, AO3, like anything I could get my hands on for fan fiction and fan art. Even Instagram, I would see like comics or something like that there. Like, I was dedicated, and this was like, I think honestly for a while there, it was funny, my number one crush for like a hot second was the humanized version of Bill Cipher, and this was when I was like, God, how old was I? I was like, I think 11 or 12? I think, oh man, that's so crazy to think about. But when it comes to people like Draco Malfoy, I was just never really that into, because, I don't know, I just feel like blondes in media just never really like interested me, period. It was always like the dark sibling, it was always like Loki, or it was like Elle from Death Note, like it was always like the darker counterpart that I always fucked with more. And that is also why I was honestly glad that we got Ben drowned, because, I don't know, I just always preferred the emo ones. That was just a thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I was also like extremely emo for like from like 9 years old to like yesterday, so
But like I was saying earlier, I did really try to mix them as best as possible. So you see that I have Sans' blue hoodie underneath. And then just to give a bit more red guy than just the eyes, I did a red turtleneck. I thought that would fit pretty good. I feel like the main colors are black, gray, red, blue, and then like a tiny, tiny bit of green. And also, I messed up inking the shoes so bad that I just colored them like completely black. I did not want to deal with that. Like I said, like doing clothes has never been my like best forte, I would say. Like I'm just always better with like the actual like human expression and face. I'm usually just doing like draped over robes or clothing. Like I'm not usually doing like trench coats and stuff like that. And what's crazy is that I actually used to for like a while, because the main forms of commissions that I was doing, by the way, my commissions are open. You can email me at zonomalous@gmail.com. You can check out my Ko-Fi, or you can DM me on Instagram or TikTok, self-promo. But what I was mostly doing for a while was actually D&D commissions. So I was doing a bunch of armor and a bunch of clothing, and particularly men as well, but these were also like muscular men. So this kind of like person I'm usually not drawing, because currently like all of my more like abstract images either don't include people, it's a human silhouette, or it's a woman. Because I don't know, I don't know, I just like drawing girls, because I don't know, I feel like I can more creatively express myself because I was born a woman. I don't know how it works or the psychology of it. I'm just a little guy. Oh yeah, and also his head looks absolutely huge, also because I did not do this on a desk or anything. This is actually my lap. Surprise! And I was just trying my best, and I'm also trying my best now while a plane is overhead. So, why does this happen to me always? And man, I'm using like a 2018 glitch effect that I like semi-remembered from Instagram. Like, this is a really, really old tactic for me. But with that, it is the finishing touch of our ultimate weird girl crush boy. If you like this video, please hit that like button, because that gives me that sweet, sweet dopamine to keep making these videos. If you want to see even more of them, you can hit that subscribe button. Also, just wanted to give a quick thanks to AshMoquin and HeckDied-23 for being Ko-Fi members. If you want to be a member as well and get exclusive content each month, then you can check the link in my description. Also, comment down below and tell me what your weirdest childhood crush was, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!